People leave the safety of their home, they get in their cars, and they head to work each and every day. And even though they don't want to, they have to in order to keep the income flowing. It's very frustrating for companies too. But people reached out to us because they are concerned going into work. They want their employers to keep them safe while being exposed.
It's definitely become more difficult and more unnerving sometimes on the base, especially with soldiers coming and going from other states.
Normally, he's pleased when people get the door for their pizza delivery, but now Christopher Harrell has concerns.
One particular barracks on the base that is supposed to be a quarantine barracks, and yet even though there's not supposed to be contact to the soldiers, we're encouraged to do deliveries to them face-to-face through the bars on the building, not knowing if they're clear or not yet.
He's not the only one with a raised eyebrow after clocking in these days. News Channel 6 has received reports from several people, mostly anonymous, emails and inbox messages from folks in the CSRA worried about exposure on the job turning into a positive COVID-19 case for them. This one from an employee at a local hospital claiming to be in an office with more than 30 people not practicing 6 feet of separation. One of those workers there stated they had a fever all weekend, received a test, but came back to work without going into quarantine. And reports of a local convenience store with 2 people with the same symptoms of this deadly virus, both tested and awaiting results. Harrell says the Fort Gordon restaurant delivery wants no contact when delivering those pizzas, but in some instances, making contact happens.
The receipts they sign, we still have to come in contact with. A lot of times they don't have their own pen, so we still have to provide that. We're not provided hand sanitizer or masks for the job that we're doing.
He's calling on the company to hire more employees, especially drivers, to help ease the workload, which he says has gone from about 40 hours a week to around 80 or more with little to no breaks. That's hard to grasp since he left his customer service gig to deliver pizza because of the hours it allowed him to be home with his wife and young daughter.
My biggest fear is just every day possibly coming into that one customer who might have it and then coming home, and I've got a 1-year-old daughter here at the house and my wife and my grandmother right next door who's in her 60s. I don't want to be the one to bring something home and possibly give it to them.
And there's more. An employee at a local lumber company shares concerns about a lack of workers practicing 6-foot distancing and no disinfectants while working, especially after shift changes. That person wants the plant shut down with pay. But conversations with management have been unsuccessful. Also, at another lumber company, employees report coworkers who tested positive after still being allowed to work. And the business's message, whatever soap is here is all we have, and we are not buying more. Despite all of the fears, Harrell finds some kind words to share with other workers.
Keep looking forward and moving forward through it all together and making our way while still trying to find that brighter side that we are helping other people.